Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Pick a Deck, Pick a Card. Okay, I've got the stones out again, and I've got three palm stones. So I've got rose quartz, green calcite, and red jasper. So have a look to see which one attracts you. Rose quartz, green calcite, red jasper. Okay, so I'm just going to move these to one side a little bit. So we can start on the first one. Okay, this is rose quartz. It's a lovely stone. It is a stone of unconditional love, universal love, love between everybody, literally. Love of yourself, love of your family, your friends, complete strangers, love of the universe. And because it's unconditional love, it is also a stone that's really good for stress. So it's a good stone to keep in your cupboard and to hold if you're feeling stressed out, and just hold it for a while, carry it around with you. And it's linked to the heart chakra as well. Okay, so that's the rose quartz. So your first card that I've got here is it's the King of Bows, although in the Shaman deck, let's pop him on there. Okay, so in the shaman deck, he's known as the spirit that guides the clouds. It sounds lovely, that does, doesn't it? The spirit that guides the clouds. And he's quite a wise person. He knows his rights. He's not afraid to stand up for his rights. He's not afraid to stand up and be counted. And this person is someone who people look up to. People will go to for advice. They consider this person a wise person, somebody who can counsel them. So this could be yourself that I'm speaking to there. And those of you who chose the rose quartz, it could also be someone who is close to you, someone that you look up to, that you consider a bit of a hero figure. Okay, but this is a person who is in full control of their emotions as well. They're a thinking person because bows stands for swords in the other decks, in the normal tarot decks. So this is someone who uses their mind a lot, can think things through, a problem solver, somebody who can be quite logical. And as such, they're not afraid to tell somebody that they're bullshitting them as well. So, this is a person that's going to give you the truth either way, good or bad. That's quite a nice card. Somebody that is in your corner. And as I say, if that's yourself, then you've got a very good head on your shoulders. You know right from wrong. You know your rights. You know a lot of legal stuff, quite possibly. You're very intellectual, very clever person, willing to look at things and sort things through. You don't take any bull from anyone. You call a spade a spade. And then what we've got here, oh, upside down, we've got manifestation. A nice card as well, isn't it? Alright, so as I say, the King of bows there. Somebody not afraid to go and get what they want. Okay, and somebody is not afraid to stand their ground and be counted. Manifestation is bringing what you want into your life, but it's also you need to bring it into to bring whatever you want into your life. You need to know what you want. All right, now the King of Bows is somebody who can easily sit down and think things through and think about what they want. And so, even if they're a person, because sometimes air signs can be quite indecisive, but with the king, he's clever enough to sit down and work a way around that. So, if he does feel indecisive, he knows ways of working around it and getting through it, whether it's writing things down, whether it's doing a bit of meditation. whether it's just leaving it to one side for a few days and then going back to it when something pops into his head. There's always ways of making those decisions, but once you've decided what you want, then you can manifest it. Right, so manifestation is not just a simple matter of thinking, oh, I'd like to win the lottery, but what's the point of winning the lottery if you don't know what you're going to use it for, or if you don't know how you're going to handle all of that winning, that, that financial amount of money that you could win if you ever did win the lottery. If you don't know how you're going to handle it, well, it's not going to manifest because you haven't got that intention correct. You haven't got all that thought worked out. The same as if you want a new house. If you don't know where you want the house to be, what type of house it is, what it looks like, how many bedrooms it has, what type of garden it has, then you haven't got the thoughts right in your head. And without the correct thoughts, you're not going to manifest it properly. They could also manifest in ways that you hadn't expected. So you need to get things very clear. Once you've got things clear, as the King of Bows says that you can, then it should be quite a simple matter for you to get exactly what you want, because you've got that clear thinking to act with. Are they going to stay there? No, they're not. They're going to fall over. Okay, let's look at the crystal card I've got for you. Oh, Celestite is a nice one. Okay, trusting your heart is the key to be happy and carefree. Okay, can you see that there? That's better. Your book of life is yet unwritten. There are no secrets that are hidden from you. A deep connection to your divine self is all you need to find true happiness, love, and wealth. This pure essence will help you access your divine aspects. Okay, well, that's exactly what I was saying there, isn't it? All right, it's all unwritten as yet. There are no secrets that are hidden from you because you've got a good mind. You can think for yourself. Deep connection to your divine self is all that you need to manifest your happiness, love, and wealth. So exactly as I was saying there. So think things through. Know exactly what you want. You can aim your bow straight, your arrow straight. I mean, look how straight that is. He knows exactly what he's doing. Getting exactly what he wants in life. And the bells, if he doesn't hold it straight, those bells are going to be ringing like crazy, aren't they? Telling him it's not straight. You haven't got it straight. Think again. There's something missing. So trust your intuition as well. Okay, so those of you who chose the rose quartz, there you go. Hope you like that. Click subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Okay, let me know in the comments below what you thought. All right, so have a good week, and I will catch you next week. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, we're going to go to the people who chose green calcite. Now, I don't know if you can see that stone there. That's a lovely stone, isn't it? Green calcite, or calcite in general, to be honest with you, has a bit of a problem when you put it in sunlight. It fades colour. So if you've got calcite and you're aiming to charge your crystals up in the sun, be careful. Green calcite is used for calming us down after a bad day, stress. So if you get home in the evening and you've had a bit of a stressful all day, green calcite is really nice to hold to calm you down a bit. Linked to the heart chakra, which is obviously centre of love, and love being also a de-stressor. So that's a nice crystal to have to de-stress yourself after a hard day. Okay, what we got here then of your first card, we've got the Five of Bones. Alright, now in the Shaman deck, it is given a different title. Okay, so it's known as the Hunt of the Spirits. I love the titles in the Shaman deck. That's some absolutely lovely titles for these cards. So this is Hunt of the Spirits. Basically, that guy there is a hunter, and he's trying to find solutions to problems, trying to find solutions to way around things, and he's also seeking guidance from the spirit realm that is around him there on the card. The thing is with this card, for those of you who chose this little palm, you see there in the background you've got another spirit coming out there. Now that is a spirit that's linked to him. Now I'm not saying that any of you have got spirits linked to you or anything like that, okay? Don't think I'm saying that, but what that basically means is that sometimes our own fears, our own lack of confidence can create obstacles in our path, and it stops us from moving forward. And that's what this card actually represents. That's what that spirit in the background represents. It's something that he's manifesting himself because of lack of confidence. So although he's a hunter and he's asking for spirits for direction because he's lost. That's basically it. So those of you who pick this card, you may be in need of a bit of a boost to your self-confidence. You need to maybe boost your self-worth. So find ways of doing that for yourself. A very simple way is doing something that you fear each day. And no, I'm not talking about going and picking a fight with anyone or anything like that. A lot of people have done this in the past and it's worked for many people. So what they'll do is pick something that they lack the confidence in doing, and they'll go and do it. They'll just literally just goad themselves and go and do it, like going for a swim in the sea with a group of people who go swimming in the cold sea. People have done that and found it very beneficial. It could be maybe you've never been for a massage and you're a bit unsure about it. Go get yourself a massage, a bit of pampering and a little bit of self-confidence. So it could be that maybe you don't go to the gym because you're worried about what people think, or you may not go swimming because you're worried about what people think, or maybe you're afraid of saying something to someone. Maybe someone's being a bit funny with you and you're afraid of stepping forward and saying to them, pack it in. This card is telling you, oh, just one moment. Oh, I had a bit of a frog in my throat. He's opted away. Right, so this card is telling you, yeah, you've got to boost yourself up a bit, and sometimes just doing those things that we're a little bit afraid of, we realize that actually it's not as frightening as what we thought, and it can actually be quite enjoyable. Start off with something really small. Go to the cinema yourself. Go and sit in an empty cinema by yourself. You'll see there's a lot of people who actually do it, so it's not uncommon. Something just really simple like that you can start off with. And also you can get a few crystals to help you with your confidence as well, which we may have here. Actually, let me just have a look, see what this one is while I'm talking about crystals. What we got here: Moonstone. Caring, creative and gentle is she, a beautiful feeling inside of me. Yeah, Moonstone is very beautiful. Okay, let's have a look what this says. The beautiful feminine crystal is full of magic and mystery. It will heighten your intuition and creativity, balance your hormones and mood swings to promote a sense of nurturing that will encourage you to surrender into its healing properties. Physically, it is excellent for fertility, conception, childbirth, PMS, and any water related conditions. Now, I would say, looking at that, being the creativity, I would say Moonstone might be actually a good stone for you to carry around with you, because being creative and trying new creative products like art or pottery or making cards or anything like that, woodwork, whatever you can think of, sometimes that can actually help boost your confidence as well and boost your self-worth, especially if it's something that you find you've got a talent for and that you could actually be quite lucrative with. So have a look at that. So get a piece of moonstone for yourself, and also a piece of that green calcite as well. Keep some of that with you. Calm you down after a hard day. Okay, help you with stress. All right, because often lack of confidence is from stress. We often feel more confident and more self-worth when we're not stressed. Okay, so let's have a look what angel card is. Meditation. Okay, so that's a card that's telling you spend a little bit of time on your own meditating. Use those crystals as well while you're meditating. Just feel the energy from them and let it flow through you. If you've never done meditation before, it's pretty easy. There are many different types of meditation. You don't need to be an expert at all. Okay, so you can just sit somewhere quietly holding the stones, and even if your mind is full of thoughts and that, just let them wander. Don't dwell on the thoughts, just let them go in and out. If you can stop the thoughts, all the better. Right? So if you can just sit quietly without thinking, that's even better. But don't worry if you're not able to. And also sitting outside in the sun and in the garden for a few minutes is even better still, because you can feel all the life around you as well, and that is always a big pick me up. And don't forget to remember or to take part or take heed of the voice in your head. And I don't mean the thoughts that wander through all the time, but I mean that sixth sense, that intuition when it's talking to you. Any feelings that you have, gut feelings, pay attention to those and see where they take you as well. Okay. All right, so that's for those of you who chose the calcite. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Click subscribe, and I will catch you next week. So I hope you all have a good week. Let me know how it goes. Okay, take care. And I'm going to move on to our red jasper. Okay, this is red jasper. Lovely crystal for grounding, this one. So you can hold it, keeps your feet well and truly planted on the floor. Red jasper's also good for giving you a little bit of motivation. It's linked to the root chakra. Okay, but if you feel unmotivated, a little bit bored, a little bit stagnant, red jasper is a nice stone to get hold of. It gives you that little bit of motivation to get on in life and to get things done. Okay, so let's put that there, and all the while keeping you grounded. As I say, it's a very good grounding stone, that one. Okay, so what we've got here is the Ace of Bones. All right, so there you've got the skull. This card's called the Horn of Fire in the Shaman deck. and it's quite a positive card. It's very a card full of potential, of your potential. It also symbolizes the fact that to progress forward, to grow in ourselves, the fight is actually with ourselves, if that makes sense. Basically, we have to go inside of ourselves and battle our own demons to actually move forward. But battling our own demons, battling our own thoughts and opinions of ourself, it can be quite hard. But the thing is, one easy way to do it is to actually accept yourself and know that you're a human being. We often make mistakes. We aren't perfect. We are very flawed, each and every single one of us. And when you accept those flaws and you know that you're flawed, it's a lot easier to take control of them. And once you've taken control of the things that may be holding you back because you are afraid of them, then you can start moving forward. Okay, so that's basically what this card is saying to you. Take control of yourself, but accept that sometimes you may act without thinking. We all do it. Sometimes you may act and you may regret what you say, or you may regret what you do. We've all been there, but at the end of the day, you need to forgive yourself. You need to accept that we make these mistakes, accept that you can be flawed. And once you can accept that and you can see it, it's a lot easier to control it. You can see these ivy leaves. The ivy is strength. That symbolises strength. And what we've got here are little quartz geodes. And quartz is the master healer, and it is very powerful. It's a powerful stone that can control. It can store energy and stores memory. So if you think about it, clear quartz is used in many technological gadgets and watches and things like that because it can store energy and store memory. So it's quite a powerful stone, and that's a stone that you can actually use as well. But also the red jasper, as I say, because red jasper is the root chakra, keeps you grounded, but also gives you the motivation to move forward. So maybe use those two crystals together. It might give you a bit of a push that you need to get yourself up and moving. You've probably got a lot of ideas, a lot of things that you want to get done, but for some reason you're sitting on them and not doing them, or maybe you have started doing them but you just haven't finished what you've started. All right, so the red jasper will give you that kick up the bum to get it moving, and also the clear quartz will as well. Right, you've got all that fire in the background. Fire is energy and activity. So this is something that you need to move forward. Energy, activity. Don't be afraid of moving forward. Okay, let me see what this card is here. Listening. Okay, listening to those around you who've got a bit more wisdom, a bit more, who can be supportive to you as well, who can give you advice. But it's also more important to listen to your own intuition, because it's your intuition that can warn you if something's not quite right. It can steer you in the right direction if you lead yourself into any kind of problem area. Okay, so always listen to your intuition, your sixth sense. And also, for those of you who picked this card, also look around you for signs from spirits, from the angels, from the universe. I don't believe in coincidences. Things happen for a reason, and there's often a lot of synchronicities around us, pointing us in directions. And it's almost like you know that that saying that people use, the pieces of the jigsaw are falling into place. Those are synchronicities that come in from the universe that are showing you that you need to go in a particular area or particular path and way of doing things that is beneficial for you, or something that is going to lead you to a lesson that you need to learn to progress you forward in life. Okay, so don't be afraid of listening to your intuition. Yeah, both collapsed on me. Right, let's have a look at the message from Mother Earth crystal that we've got here for you as well. Sunstone. Ooh, fiery and red. Okay. A true little treasure, bringing happiness beyond measure. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Get out the light. Right, okay. This bright ray of sunshine puts you in the spotlight by streamlining your awareness fully onto yourself. It will enable you to cut unproductive cords of intrusive influences in your energy field and regain personal power. A leadership stone filled with happiness, joy, decisiveness, and love, a real tonic for those with codependency issues. Okay, so a lot of energy in sunstone as well. I mean, you can see it's almost the same colour as what you've got in the back of that stone then. Alright, so this is the rays of the sunshine that you need into your life. The sunstone is red, a bit like the red jasper, but it's got flecks of yellow in it, like almost like glitter in it. And sunstone, I believe, is man-made as well, so not an actual natural gemstone, something that can be made. So you could say that's progression, something that we can do ourselves, which is also linked to that ace there. So this is also telling you to cut unproductive cords that could be influencing you. So things that are maybe no longer needed in your life. It could also be stuff that you've been hoarding or sitting on that you need to get rid of. You know, this comes up quite often, doesn't it? As soon as we start getting rid of the old stuff that no longer benefits us, or that we haven't used or needed for a long time, we've then got space in our lives for other things to come into us. And so that's what's telling you there on that card as well. But that sunstone is, oh, blimey, not doing very well here, am I? The sunstone is also telling you about the energy in the background. That you need that energy, but you also need to be grounded with this, grounded and also energetic moving forward. But the grounding will also allow you to be organized and create some kind of structure to your progression, because that can be important for those of you who chose the red jasper as well. Okay, so being organized and structured, maybe making plans of what you want to achieve, of what you're setting out to do, or any new ideas that you have. Just write it down, what you hope to achieve at the end, what you want the end result to be. Okay, listen to your inner voice as it's talking to you, because that's important for you. Okay, so let me know in the comments below what you think, and click subscribe, okay, and like, and I will catch you next week. So you all take care. I hope you like your red jasper and your sunstone. Okay, and I'll catch you next week then. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.